moments away from opening the doors for Revolt World 2024, presented by Walmart, where we are creating the future. And in the future, it's gonna be a gang of people coming through here. I'm so excited. I'm your host, Kia Soulstar Riley. Join me as I take y'all into the exclusive, behind the scenes, all of the activities for Revolt World that include amazing performances, experiences you can only see right here, yes, and of course, your favorite Revolt shows live. For some strange reason, they done gave me a mic. I'm official now. Stick around, because later on we got some drink champs, and you know we got Caresha, please. But up next, we have Ari Fletcher's cooking show, Blind Bites. Check it out.
Y'all ready?
We ready?
You
Break it
scared?
down now.
Nah, I ain't scared. I'm ready. I trust y'all.
I don't.
Oh, you don't? Who is Chef? I had never met him. Y'all know?
Chef Shaheen.
coming up.
So they say he like one of the best out here in Atlanta. It look like we got some collard greens.
Oh, collard greens. Okay. I mean, it's decent.
It's good. They sweet.
I mean, out of a 10, I give it like a iffy 6.
A iffy 6? What you
Give
get?
it an iffy 6.
5.5.
I just don't like them sweet. Like I need some hot sauce.
I love dessert. I eat dessert
I don't
before
really
I
like
eat my
dessert.
food.
I don't like sweets.
I do.
What's this?
Is this dairy-free?
It is absolutely
Oh,
dairy-free.
because let me tell you, the way my stomach boots in the
What's
dryer.
that?
Tell you, coconut milk.
This was in the refrigerator. It's cold.
This look like a little...
Sour cream. I mean, not sour cream.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake. I feel like it's some Philadelphia cream cheese, possibly.
It'll
Okay.
be dairy.
Oh.
It's giving coconut. I
Some
definitely take
condensed
some
milk in
coconut.
here? Oh, you said ain't no...
Just dairy-free.
Yeah. Okay. Had to keep it dairy-free.
What dish you use to get the winner over? What dish you use?
I like any pasta.
You can make a mean macaroni?
Yeah, I can't make macaroni.
You don't know how to make
You don't know how to make macaroni?
No.
Man.
I'm so embarrassed.
I thought you can't cook if you don't know how to make macaroni.
I got an award-winning one for you.
But anything else, I can make it.
You make good banana pudding?
Yep.
Man, you can't spell community without unity. It's just a necessary part for us to build something larger, and kind of like what we were saying on the panel, if you want to kind of dissolve systems that you haven't really enjoyed or you don't like how they treat people, it's important for us to unify and create new systems. Currently, I think hip-hop has been under siege. That's the best way for me to put it. It feels like it's being manipulated to go one way. What we see and what we hear isn't necessarily a proper depiction of what hip-hop is, in my opinion, and what it started as. And everything is supposed to have evolution and become something different, but we're not being broadcasted in a way that I think is conducive to building what we should build and what hip-hop stands for. You know, it was a time where all at once, you had Nas, Hov, Outkast, Lauryn Hill, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, all at one time, Tupac, Biggie, all at one time, right? And now, we don't really have that. We don't have that many people delivering that kind of message to the people at once. So yeah, it feels like it's under siege, and I don't know why or how, but that's my current take. But I enjoy what I get to enjoy, and when something pops out that's really special and unique, I'm excited for it and I support it. You can rap about your real life and your real experiences and your family, or just going to the park and be successful, and that's another route that you can take. So I think it's just kind of what we're doing, just keep laying the blueprint. If we don't own the media and the outlets that's displaying our culture and our music and propelling our artists, we leave ourselves vulnerable to someone tainting the image or controlling what that image looks like or what it looks like to be a successful Black artist or a successful Black company. It makes all the difference. The way we talk, walk, speak, everything is different. So if we're not the ones communicating that message, it's very easy for that message to be skewed or just taken over and tainted.
You're a part of one of the greatest groups in hip hop, if not the greatest group in hip hop.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Right? But when I'm seeing the Wu-Tang documentary and y'all looking at each other and y'all rhyming, and then like you over there to the side, Ray is over there to the side, and y'all just talking and y'all just reminiscing. I can't lie to you. I think that very moment is when I really was like, I really, really love hip hop. Like I really love how iconic, how legends, like they just sitting there and they just talking, and it's just like, it's like the Avengers. It's like superheroes talking to each other.
Absolutely like the Avengers.
It's like the Avengers, like superheroes just talking to each other. And I'm looking at y'all, and then y'all still got jokes.
Absolutely.
Y'all still kind of like go at each other.
It's funny, Nori, because every now and then when I'm on stage with these brothers, you know, especially when it's not your turn to go or you just watching the performance like everybody else in the audience, and I'm looking at them and I see those same guys that I used to rhyme with in the staircase, and it kind of brings a smile to my face and a little chuckle, because it's like, I remember you used to wear the same pants every day. Look at you go, boy. Do that thing. And that feeling, that it's hard to describe, but I'm pretty sure y'all get where I'm going with this. To see yourself as a child again, but from a man's standpoint, that outer body experience and seeing the people that you grew up with prosper the same way you did, man, you wish you could bring everybody with you. Wish.
But were you always Method Man?
Nah.
What was your first? What was your first rap name?
Oh, you playing with me.
What was your first rap name?
I think it was like Papa Smurf or something like that.
Listen, Papa Smurf,
I was
you
big on the
wildin' out right
Smurfs.
now.
I was big on the Smurfs. Big time.
Really?
Yeah.
That was your only rap name, Papa Smurf?
I don't want to talk about this no more. I had a few though, for sure.
Okay. But what do you like more, performing the record or making the record?
It's both, really, but the performing is, it's always great to know that something that you wrote as a teenager, 17, and you're performing it on stage as a 50-plus-year-old.
grown man.
Right, and people are saying the words that you wrote as a 17-year-old, right? That right there resonates more than anything, you know, as far as creating and performing.
I just want to say something about Meth. You are the epitome of the evolution of hip hop.
Appreciate that. That's a lot.
And let me make more sense of that. Hip hop has to grow up.
Yeah.
And I feel like hip hop has a problem growing up.
No, it's just the audience. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You can't blame hip hop for following a wave and trying to run with it. You just have to be able to differentiate who the copycats are and who the originators are, and that's where it gets lost in the shuffle. You know what I mean? There's a lot of them that don't even know who invented hip hop. I can't tell you who invented hip hop, but I could tell you where it came from and what inspired it. It was the struggle that we all was going through at that time, and we needed voices to tell us exactly or express how we were feeling in those moments, but we also wanted to shake our. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Revolt World is presented by Walmart and sponsored in part by McDonald's, State Farm, Mountain Dew, and Doritos.
Tell us a little bit about Paging Dr. Shonda, how your show came about and your work, because Black women therapists and psychotherapists and psychologists save the world. We thank y'all so much for taking our mental health seriously. So tell us a little bit about your show and what you do.
Yeah, so I am a licensed clinical psychologist. That basically means I went to school for a lot of years in order to be able to help people from a mental and behavioral perspective. I wanted to be able to make massive change. So that is why I like to take stages like this. That is why I wanted to create a podcast and engage with amazing interviewees like you.
Yes,
to be able
we got to figure it out.
Yeah, to be able to have these conversations. A lot of people, we tend to neglect how social media makes us feel while we're scrolling.
Talk about it.
And there's bodies of research. Y'all know I'm a psychologist. I'm a nerd a little bit. So it's bodies of research that talks about how when you doom scroll on social media, there's a higher percentage that you can experience depression and anxiety.
I think that leads us to our next part, which is pretty much about how you can curate a timeline that actually adds to what you want to do. Like, I believe in affirmations so much, and I think when I don't say them, I could see a difference in how I enter into the world.
Talk about that.
Like, if I know I'm a little off, I am not showing up as my best self. And so when I know that I need to get back on it, I'm like, okay, let me wake up earlier, let me journal, let me do my affirmations. I started journaling because of Moesha. You know, like, that really helped me. And so when I was 11 and 12, watching Brandy be Moesha and get out her feelings, I started doing the same thing. And it's a daily practice for me to journal, just to get out my thoughts and put them all down.
Sometimes when I, talk to people about affirmations, people don't understand the power behind it, because we know when we repeat things over and over again, it literally changes our brain structure. Even doing day-to-day tasks, if we do it in a mindful way, that can help to alleviate anxiety and depression. So whether it is washing dishes, if you're cooking, if you're engaging with it, thinking about what it smells like, what it feels like, and allowing your senses to be fully immersed in that thing, that helps you to stay grounded and, again, helps with alleviating anxiety.
What's up, y'all? We are here at Revolt World 2024, where we are creating the future, because everything is better with Pepsi, especially food. I am here at the Pepsi Parkway, where we got the food trucks. Y'all know I'm going to the food trucks, okay? And speaking of food trucks, keep it locked, because up next we have American Sesh with Pinky Cole.
We started American Sesh almost 3 years ago. And what this was is it was a way for us to come up with creative ideas. Okay, Derek is going to give us some words and tell us what we're going to do, Derek.
All right, y'all, we about to play a game called Not Your Average CEO that me and Pinky made. I'm gonna give y'all a name, and y'all got 30 seconds to scale this business to $1 billion business that does not exist. Y'all ready?
The word is crab. They have 30 seconds to come up with an original business idea that does not exist to the word crab. Your time starts now.
We want to come up with like a luxury crab experience where you go out on a boat, you get your crab, you come back, you cook it, and it's like a VIP experience. It's like maybe on a beach, like something super fly.
Yeah, you get to learn the process of actually fishing for crabs, so you get to actually eat what you kill.
All right, so we went a different pathway. We went into group economics. So what we wanted to do is create a system for current successful entrepreneurs to work with recently released felons on how to become an entrepreneur and no longer have that crab in a barrel trying to figure it out mindset, but being a crab out of the boiling water and set them up for success.
Team B?
People always talk about crabs in the bucket, but crabs are not supposed to be in the bucket in the first place. That's not their natural habitat. So the thing is, instead of waiting on other people to employ our people and continue to beg, get the people in our community who already are successful like myself, and we know exactly the things that we need. Like, I give you an example. They send you all to college for 4 years to study a myriad of things, but if I know you want to do robotics, why not put you directly into technology as soon as you walk into the door and teach you exactly the things that you need to learn in order to be successful?
Okay, all right, y'all. Who got it? Team A? Did Team A get it?
Team A. We won that. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Y'all concept gotta get proven. Ours is we need some boats.
Yeah, all right, one more time.
Get the
Team A,
yachts
clap it up for Team A. Team A, Team A, Team A. All right, now clap it up for Team B. Team B. All right. I think Team B got it.
Y'all know I love me some McDonald's fries, okay? So we got the fry truck over here. They giving out fresh fries, but we also have the McDonald's Change of Fashion runway, which you know is gonna be popping too, because this year, McDonald's is celebrating Black designers. So dig in, let's go. I love me a McDonald's fry, okay? But here we are celebrating Black designers because yes, okay, so come with me as I'll do my little catwalk. Oh, I'm serving. There's looks. Mwah, mwah.
Revolt World is presented by Walmart and sponsored in part by Pepsi, GM, and Starry.
For sure. We can giving all the sauce. We giving the game, the style, the music, the sound, everything, you know what I mean? So, of course, it got to be a platform for black music. That's why I f with Revolt so heavy. Number of respect for Revolt since day one. Y'all been supporting everything I've been doing since I started in the game, so for sure. Has to be outlet for black hip hop. What up, man? It's Larry June, and I'm here at Revolt World. ATL, man, let's get it. Sock it to me. Good job, Revolt. Hey. Sock it to me.
Walmart is committed to boosting the culture, so obviously they got a whole activation dedicated to highlighting black businesses, you know, and creators. So it's called the Shout Out because they shouting people out. I'm good at shout outs too. Hi, Mom. Hi, brother. How y'all doing? So let's go see what the shouting is about. And here we go.
Did we just go shopping on Walmart? Yes, we just did. Shopping at Walmart. What if we
Almost half of black-owned businesses are discovered by word of mouth. That's why Walmart is here at Revolt World, calling on the community to be a megaphone for the black creators they love.
Welcome back to Receipts. Listen, y'all see these bags right here? Yes. Each of these Walmart bags features another item on Free's receipt. For every multiple choice answer that y'all get correct, okay, when she give y'all the hint, you'll get 20 points and get to select one bag. Free, what is the first question?
All right, so I gotta put my glasses on, y'all. On a lot of training days, you can see me sporting a pair of these so I can be comfortable in my identity with true flair.
Okay, turn it around. They both put B.
That's correct.
Yes. All right. Free is going to give clues from her shopping experience, and y'all have to guess whether it's facts or cap.
I bought a new set of carabiner hooks so I can safely suspend rigs up high.
Cap. Fact.
Facts.
That's cap. That's cap, bro.
Well, Free, thank you so much for letting us check your receipt. But now it's time for you to walk it like you talking and transform to reveal your identity. You ready?
I'm ready.
Get into it.
All right, we're here at Revolt World 2024, presented by Walmart. We got Jacquees with us. We got DDG, who was a contestant on Walmart's Receipts Live. You didn't come away with the W, but what do you think that you did well today in the game?
I think I just showed personality. DDG brought the answers, I brought the personality.
How did it feel to get that win?
It felt natural, like I was supposed to win. I'm very competitive no matter what I do.
It feel real good out here with Revolt. Me and DDG kicking it, that's always dope. It's always good to connect with your peers.
So one of the things Jacquees also talked about is y'all are fathers. As a father, what is one thing that you need to keep in your cart?
As a father, one thing I always gotta have in my shopping cart is wipes. Got to have them wipes.
As a father, you need to keep diapers, formula on deck at all times, a bed, extra shirts.
Those are things, plurals. You said those are the essentials.
Need those.
We had a chance to catch up with Jacquees and DDG for that live show, but now stay tuned for Baller Alert Live with special guest SukiHana.
I'm from Wilmington, Delaware. Yeah, I was born in Wilmington, Delaware, born and raised in Wilmington, Delaware, raised in Atlanta, and, I live in Miami.
What has been the most challenging aspect of being in the public eye?
Okay, what I will say is, at first, when I got into the business, it wasn't a big challenge because it was like, I don't give a f. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to say what I want to say. The challenge came in when I started to mature. And I'm like, yeah, I can't do that no more. And people be like, you was on OnlyFans. And I'd be like, maybe I'll get a little sad, but I'm like, I did what I did. It is what it is. So maybe people judging me probably could hurt my feelings, but I feel like in life, you gotta live in your truth. Mm-hmm. If you live in your truth, they cannot hurt you. They can't say nothing. They can't say anything to you. So everybody live in your truth. Everything that you did, stand on that. I don't give a f. Stand on it, okay? And when you stand on it, they cannot use it against you. It's all, they gotta talk about something else.
I know time to time people all get discouraged. Does Suki get discouraged? And if you do, what do you do? Who do you speak to? Do you go to therapy? Do you
Sometimes I get discouraged, and what do? I'll pray. I will pray, and then I'll go to the gym. And what I did notice is that I get a little depressed when I don't eat healthy. So when I'm not eating vegetables, I get a little sad. But when I'm eating good and I'm in the gym and I'm praying, I'm really okay. So yeah, I would say praying and stuff.
I like that.
Prayer really works, y'all.
Now, does it annoy you that, like, when you see Suki on the internet, she's this type of person, and then when people actually get to know you, like this one-on-one conversation that we have, and they like, I know y'all think I'm gonna be talking about this, but this is actually who I really am as a person?
No, it doesn't annoy me. I'm actually okay with it because, like, a lot of people don't know I'm shy. So you know, when I'm comfortable, you'll get this side of me. But why would I be vulnerable with everybody? Like, you know. I mean, I got more fans from being vulnerable and showing people who I am, but I got two sides. Like, sometimes I want to be, sometimes, you feel me, I'm this. Like, it depends on if you giving this, then I'm gonna give this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You want to turn up, we can turn up.
When you sit down with your team, how important is having the right team around you?
It's very important because if you got too many yes men around you that just are focused on money, you will crash out. And then you will lose yourself. So I like people who fear God. Everybody that is in the front love and fear God, and we pray. And I just feel like these people keep me grounded. Because y'all know I was real wild. Like, you know, I was wild.
What advice would you give to aspiring artists who are trying to break into the music industry?
When you get in this business, they gonna hype you up, they gonna lie to you, and they're gonna tell you a bunch of lies, okay? Just pray and ask God to protect you from people with bad intentions and stuff like that.
Now, what advice would you give someone that wants to be a reality star?
Television is way bigger, you feel me? And you have so many people ridiculing you for your body, your sense of humor, who you are, your hair, your skin color, all of that. So it's a lot of pressure. So I would just say, just like, true to yourself, love yourself, and meditate maybe. But it's gonna be hard even if you do that.
Revolt World is presented by Walmart and sponsored in part by McDonald's, State Farm, Mountain Dew, and Doritos.
At Revolt, we believe that everybody should control their own narrative, should control their own story. So I could come up here and talk about how you won championships, MVP. I could define you in my own way, but instead I'm gonna ask you, who is Cam Newton? How do you define yourself? How do you introduce yourself to the world?
I'm a Mustang, right? And there's an old saying that says you can't put a saddle on a Mustang. Don't try to put nothing on me. Don't try to tell me what to do. Don't try to do anything outside of allowing me to be great in my own right. I don't need yes men around me. I don't need yes women around me, but I need accountability around me that's gonna allow me to be the best version of myself. My sacrifices, my visions, everything that I want out of life, I've gotten to a point where I need to be the best version of me, even if you don't think that of me.
You've got this dream, you're optimistically delusional, you're playing football. In your early years, middle school, high school, was there a moment where you knew that greatness was a true possibility?
Now, honestly though, I'm gonna say no. I ain't gonna lie. I think my father did a great job with instilling in me the lion's mentality. Each version of yourself requires another evolution of yourself, but also new heights of yourself. That don't mean you ain't gonna trip. That ain't mean you gonna get disheartened. That's not gonna mean you're not gonna have controversy. That's not gonna mean everybody ain't gonna always believe in you. Like those type of things, but who can't give up on who? You can't give up on you. But getting yourself going and being authentic to who you are and believing in you. And I have this saying that I say, it's like, I'm not for everybody. Stop trying to be cool and friends with everybody. I can be respectful to everybody. But as far as liking, no. And I'm at peace with that.
I love this conversation around reframing opportunities, reframing losses, reframing difficult moments. Two people can experience the same thing. When and how did you learn the power of being able to frame the moments that you were going through?
Honestly, it's Public embarrassment. Like, it just makes you find out a lot. I think that's a funny way of God showing people of influence who's really with you and who's not. Now, I'm thinking like a businessman. Like, I'm thinking what's best for Cam? Like, how can we really leverage this situation and use it and don't let this situation use me?
The top of the top is the Super Bowl. You lead your team to the Super Bowl, but you do not win.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Well, somebody who told me that I was a sore loser, being a sore loser, that just makes me, or makes the person not good at losing. You show me a person who's good at losing, and I'm gonna show you a loser. I take this game extremely serious, so when somebody sees me sulking, when somebody sees me mad, or in my feelings of the game, it's like, bro, I want to win. I want everybody around me to win. I don't want to be the only winner. That right there is how I look at the whole framework of just my existence now. Yeah, the Super Bowl didn't go the way it went, but I got that experience though. You just live and you learn and understand that it's not why, it's thank you.
Are you at peace with the fact that you never won a Super Bowl championship?
Oh yeah. If I look at my sheet of paper of accomplishments and I got one box that's not checked, I'm good with that. There's some people that just got that one box checked and not all the other things too, so I'll take my resume.
All right, we're here at Revolt World 2024. I am here with the amazing Detavio Samuels, who is our CEO for Revolt and the host of Black Print. We just did Black Print Live with Cam Newton. How do you feel the show went today?
I think Cam was fantastic. I knew he was the right one for this conversation. The Black Print, again, is where we talk to the ceiling breakers, the innovators, the disruptors. Cam is that on every single level. He's disrupted every category that he's touched, whether you're talking about fashion, sports. I just think that he has so many gems, so much wisdom to drop on the audience today, which is what we come to Revolt World for. So very happy with having a conversation with and sitting up there with my brother Cam.
At Revolt World, thank you so much for talking with us.
Of course, always happy to be with you.
What's some things you feel like you had to unlearn along the way? Just, you know what I'm saying? You know how we create habits within ourselves, not knowing. What's some things that you grew old and you like, man, I can't do that no more?
Just like, for the longest, I felt entitlement and stuff like that. I had to grow out of that. Just being so young and having a little, like, mild success. I want to be young. Like, I want to go do what young guys do. Like, I want to go party. I want to go do all that. But there's a lot of people that just depend on me, so I can't just go do wild stuff or go do everything I want to do.
How you protect your energy? Like, how you stop yourself from, like, reacting to that you might see on social media that'll take your energy one place or whatever the case is? Because you always seem pretty calm and cool and collected and, like, you know what I'm saying, you don't be rattled.
Like, when stuff be negative and I can't control it, I don't try to control it. I just let it be. I don't stress over nothing I can't control. Now, if I can control it, like narratives and stuff like that, I try my hardest. If I care about it, I explain myself. If I don't, I won't say nothing. So that's just really what it is.
One of the things that a lot of people might not know about is you did a $50,000 gun buyback that took a lot of weapons off the street. So what kind of like motivated you to do that, and how did that really like be successful and come about?
I ain't gonna lie, I looked up to the neighborhood dope man, but
Everybody did.
It wasn't like because he sold dope. Like, it was because, like, when I was growing up, the dope man took care of the neighborhood. Like, you feel me? So I always wanted to take care of my neighborhood, like, you know. So when I got successful, I ain't want to just keep eating off people. I want the same people that's pouring into me, I want them to feel like they can make it too, like, you know. So, and then we got a lot of violence. I'm a victim of gun violence, so that was important to me, but I do more than that. Like, I pull up to the kids' schools, give them shoes. I'm not a person that just gonna broadcast it though, but this is something I'm looking to do every month, every day, like, regardless, I'm helping people.
What you think make you unique, like make everybody stand out from everybody else?
I think everybody else just more like into the hype and I'm not. And people think like I'm a regular person and I am. Like, I try to show people that I'm regular. I don't do drugs, I don't drink, like, so like, When everybody else being extra, I'm not. Like, I'm a cool guy. I walk around a lot with no security. People can touch me. I take 500 pictures a day. It's just cool. Like, I'm just grateful to be here. So I don't be looking at the celebrity as like I'm better than nobody. I only feel like fame just means more people know me than that know you. I don't feel like that define me as better than you. I feel like a lot of people walk around with that S on their chest like they Superman. But I just feel like I'm just blessed for real.
Nah, for real.
I don't think like fear is a bad thing. I feel like when you go into stuff not being humble and you're not scared to take a risk, you go in it being arrogant, that's when you fail. I feel like fear is good. Like, if you ain't scared to do this, it's like, why you doing it? Why you ain't even taking no risk? Like, you feel me? That's the whole thing we in it for. Like, we trying to get big success. We ain't trying to like, all right, I'm about to go to work every day and like, that's cool for a minute. But when it comes to your dreams, you got to take real risks. Like, you got to really be scared of this. Like, I'm scared to fail. Like, I'm scared to not do good. I gotta be, you feel me?
You guys probably heard like a lot of stigma around AI, like, oh, it's gonna steal your jobs. But the honest truth is AI itself isn't gonna take your job. The person who uses AI better than you, that does what you do, they're gonna be 10 times more productive than you are. You tell ChatGPT who you want them to be and who you want them to think like, right? So you say, take on the persona of an expert. It can be a famous chef. It can be an illustrator. You know, it could be a rocket scientist. Then you have an action. It's just like, what do you actually want it to do? Do you want it to write? Do you want it to create? And then next, you can input the actual format. Like, how do you actually want it to output to you? Do you want it to be a list? And the objective is, what's the goal? Like, what do you want to get from it? And then the final output should be exactly how you want to receive your data, right? And remember, don't be intimidated by AI. AI is used to empower the skills that you already have, so you can focus on vision, creativity, love, and passion. So please adapt. Please tap in. And yeah, don't be afraid of the future.
What's up, y'all? We are here at Revolt World 2024, and I'm over here for the Starry competition. It's a lot like horse, but they're spelling out S-T-A-R-R-Y, and they're getting a letter for every basket they make. They also have a Starry cocktail booth, and I did get me a cocktail because I'm grown. So let's check out the competition. We are here with the one and only winner, Elisha. Do you have any plans for the prize money?
Honestly, I'm just about to save it.
Revolt World 2024. We got the Starry winner right here, baby.
Revolt World is presented by Walmart and sponsored in part by Pepsi, GM, and Starry.
So it is very important to be a good neighbor, like my neighbors who always give me like ketchup and sugar when I need it. But the best neighbor, our very good neighbor, State Farm, partnered with us to have some charging stations, water, but most importantly, they partnered with True Voice this year to have our wellness center back again, where you could do meditations, sound bath, exercises, massages, all of that. So we gonna go check it out. Let's go. What's up, y'all? I just got my mind right and my physical health and my self-care right at the State Farm Wellness Center. So it makes sense that I would come to the State Farm water station to get some hydration on. Hold on, I'm thirsty. While I'm hydrating, y'all check out the next panel, okay?
You've always been authentic. You've been consistent. No matter what the trends are in music, no matter how people rap and talking about, you've remained who you are. When you're walking into these corporations of people who don't understand that, do they have like a preconceived notion sometimes if they heard a song and they may be hesitant to do a deal with you because they heard a record or two from you about something else that ain't what they know about?
I've had really good opportunities and I've had really good people that were in marketing departments that took risks on me. You know, I've just been very fortunate to have people to really guide me in that direction or people to take a risk. That's what I want to see in hip hop now. People have been calling it and coined what I do coke rap from the beginning. It was like, oh, this all he do, this all he talk about. It is what it is. And now to watch Louis Vuitton gravitate to it and, like we said, Arby's and other brands, it shows that people are respecting the art way more. They're understanding that the streets is just a common thread, but there is an art to this, right. And they get it.
Hey, yo, this is AB. I'm here at Revolt World, right here in Atlanta. I think the thing with mental health, you gotta have a certain belief in yourself within that, a lot of people wouldn't understand, so for me, it's all about, rationalizing with your thoughts, having someone that you can share your thoughts, an unbiased opinion. It could be a therapy, whatever form or fashion, but just keeping the right spirit within yourself. Because in the world we live in, the news negative, these apps negative, people can always talk negative about you. You just gotta have a certain belief in yourself and know your purpose of what you're doing. I think maybe in like 2008, I was in college at Central Michigan University, and there ain't really much to do once the football season over. So we used to set up a studio in my boy apartment. We used to create and just find that good expression outside the field to be able to, I think growing up in the Liberty City poverty neighborhood, there's only two things you probably could do, either play sports or rap, unless your parents had a different upbringing. So for me, those two things for me was always the top of the options.
Revolt World is presented by Walmart and sponsored in part by McDonald's, State Farm, Mountain Dew, and Doritos.
The Mountain Dew Gaming Zone is OD. Are the kids still saying that? I don't know if they're saying that, but I said it. And what I really mean is fantastic. We got NBA 2K tournaments, Madden tournaments, cosplay competitions, and multiple panels about the future of gaming and anime up in here in this gaming zone. Because, we create the future here at Revolt World 2024, presented by Walmart.
You've cemented yourself, obviously, musically. Now you're cementing yourself in the sports world. What do you want people to remember Cam for?
Somebody asked me if it was something that I would do, or investment or one of my business to make me stop wanting to do other businesses. And I'm like, I really don't know. Because once one thing is rolling, I'm off to the next thing. Like if the sports show is working, so I'm gonna do sitcoms, and sitcom is working, I'm gonna do more movies, or if my clothing is so. I don't know exactly what's gonna make me say, look, okay, cool. I don't need to do nothing else now. I'm always gonna look for something else to do. So as far as my legacy is concerned, I like people, like I said earlier, just respect my work ethic, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I never was the best at anything. I wasn't a great basketball player until I practiced. I wasn't the best rapper in my neighborhood until I practiced. I'm not sitting here saying I'm not the best sports broadcaster, but my show is ranked number 2 on YouTube amongst all sports shows outside of First Take. It's all about practicing and consistency, and like I said earlier, marketing what you're doing. So I guess I would say my work ethic.
Revolt is the culture, and so to be a part of it, it's an honor, and to be a part of something that I find to be so imperative for our community is I'm one of the people that represent Revolt when it comes to educating us as a culture, right? Like quite often, everybody look at us as the entertainers, whether the athletes or the singers and rappers or the actors and actresses. But now, right, we got our pulse on the education as well. We leading our next generation to building generational wealth, breaking down generational trauma, breaking generational curses, shift our culture and actually change our relationship with money. Right, once again, it's far too normalized in our community that generational trauma is okay. We don't have a good relationship with money, and so I'm trying to inspire people to make some tangible changes in their life today that's going to ensure that us as a community don't be broke in the next 30 years, right? That's what the statistics are saying. I want to make sure people, right, more than half of America living paycheck to paycheck. So I want to ensure that that's not the case. I want to talk about investing. I want to talk about how to ensure our kids is set up for life, people getting it and then losing it all. And I tell people the easiest thing is to make the money. The hardest thing is to grow it because there's so many outside factors that's gonna make us wanna overspend, try to keep up with the Joneses, buying stuff we don't need to, buying stuff we don't need and we can't afford to try to impress people we don't like.
How do you think gaming resonates with you as a hip hop artist?
For me, I'm in the studio all the time. Like I'm never not in the studio.
So for me, it's like a way of like, kind of like cleansing my mind from the tick, 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 tick I've been hearing all day pretty much. Because you're just locked in and hyper-focused and, you know, outside of my kids, do whatever I have to do with them, let them beat it, and then I go play the game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm cracking
Once
up.
they beat it, you know, I get to play the game.
What was the first, I know you have put music inside of certain games. What was the first one that you heard your music in?
GTA 5 was the one where it was like, I'm in GTA 5. You know, being part of PGA 2K was pretty dope. I'm lucky.
Yeah.
You know, they reached out to me and I kind of got placements.
With that being said, for a lot of maybe hip hop artists that we may have in the audience today, what does that process look like when it comes to getting your music inside of Madden or NBA 2K or GTA?
I don't reach out to nobody. They like call me and I just like, you know, my agents or whatever, they hit me such and such, want to use your shit. And I'd be like, normally probably playing the game and send a text off like, all right, yeah.
There's so many different video games that are out there that need a soundtrack, right? Most of these games have music. They have soundtracks. They need dope artists like Schoolboy Q.
Make some hard shit. Or make something that fits a video game, you know what I'm saying? Some of that should be trash on a video game too, I don't know.
What is the most important thing you feel like aspiring directors need to understand or know?
As a director, it's your job to know everybody's role, because that's how you'll be able to solve problems, right? You want to know what everybody's job is and how to achieve the final product. Another part of the process is translating the vision. Stand behind your vision and make sure that it's clear to everybody. You know, if you have to explain yourself 20 times, but you know what you're saying, it's important that everybody gets this.
Yeah, you can have great ideas, but if you can't package them, like if you don't know how to put it into a deck or a treatment, something you can show somebody, really understanding how to make those things and what you would need as a part of that as well.
You know, it's just, again, it goes back to being prepared. You have to just learn how to problem solve, be quick about it, and really know how to think fast on the spot.
Absolutely.
All right, we are here at Revolt World 2024, and Doritos is doing a big one. And when I say big one, okay, I mean cash. Baby, Doritos is doing a casting call for Crash the Super Bowl, and basically, whoever wins might get a commercial feature for the big game and the big day. Pyramid of Cash is over here. I should do the next halftime show. It's all this controversy. They just should have booked me, but that's okay. Up next, check out Law Roach talking about the future of fashion.
Revolt World is presented by Walmart and sponsored in part by Pepsi, GM, and Starry.
I think we want to start with the significance of Black culture in your work. Streetwear was a big thing in DC, so that was something that definitely was like a huge influence for me. So for the both of you being from, you know, places that had very specific cultures, how those places shape your perspective today.
I was born in California and I moved to Mississippi when I was 13. So there wasn't a lot of fashion there at all. So I think it created this drive in me to really go out and see the world and explore other places.
For me, I was raised in Chicago, so you had two cultures, right? You had church culture, and then you also had street pimp culture. There's a term that comes from that lifestyle called peacocking, right? And it's about putting on your best so that you can draw attention to yourself. And so my work became, I think, in my career, very polarizing.
I want to know, did y'all have moments like that where you saw something and it kind of sparked something in you at a young age where you like, I really do see myself in this now?
can trace denim all the way back to slavery. And when we see our ancestors on the slave, they still had a sense of style, and denim was such an important part of that. Martin Luther King actually marched in a Wrangler's denim outfit, and then the way 90s came around and took this fabric that was known as workwear and then became luxury. And for us to see that transition and then to live it in the 90s and the early 2000s was really instrumental to me and aspirational for me.
I would love for y'all to just chat about how you feel technology helps or even hurts the industry.
I feel like it hurts the industry. I feel like there are a lot of jobs that are being taken up by computers. I was just looking at this study where, you can use apps to shop online and you could even fit. As stylists, you should really focus on bringing more than that to the table than just clothes, making every moment an experience.
Is this your first Revolt World?
It is.
No, this is my first time.
It's hot, but I'm having a good time though.
Are you having a good time?
I am.
Who did you come to see?
Caresha, please.
I came to see Caresha.
We are here waiting for Caresha, please. Let me tell y'all.
So then, since we're here for Caresha, what is your favorite Caresha saying?
Real easy.
Put his to sleep. Buenas noches. Real bad, real bad.
In the words of Saucy, Caresha, please.
We are here at Revolt World 2024, presented by Walmart, and
Caresha, please is next, baby.
So I want to address some comments that was made the other day about, you still rapping and performing in your 40s.
Right, 41.
Okay. Do you feel like it's an age limit to performing or rapping? Like, do you feel like at a certain age, artists should start rapping?
Nah, it's whatever position God put you in.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't what you think you can do. It's the position God put you in. Most people who rapping who ain't 40, they done fell off.
Mm-hmm. I feel like that's called longevity. To be able to still be...
You gonna be, when you get 40, is you gonna have enough money to say, I don't wanna do it no more?
Hell no. I mean, I'm gonna do it until I can't move.
Real, but that's your mind frame. They got other people who mind frame were happy on being 9 to 5. It's what we want.
Right.
And if I want more, I'm gonna be rapping, I'm 80. I'll be like the soul singers. If I go get a bag, I'm getting top dollar right now. And I'm grateful.
I say, man, I don't know if Boosie funny is or what the going on, but I try to go to your website for your movies.
Yeah.
And it said that this server is impersonating to steal your financial information. I'm like, wait, what's going on, Boosie? I'm just trying to watch one of the movies.
I'm finna go to Tubi now.
You going to what?
I'm finna take my movies to Tubi now because I put them on my platform, boostiemovie.com.
That's what I went to.
But at a certain point, they start doing this. You make your money, you make so much money when you get 100% of your money.
Mm-hmm.
But after a year or two, they slow down. So I'm finna take them to Tubi now.
So did Mark Zuckerberg, do you still got your Instagram?
Zuckerberg. No.
Mark Zuckerberg, I ain't even did that.
Nah, they just took my Instagram again. And this time, I ain't post nothing. Hey, I'm suing them. I'm tired.
You gotta
I'm
listen.
suing.
You gotta abide by the guidelines. You gotta abide by the guidelines.
I did not post nothing. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Cause they
found out I was back. Cause I had my real name, Torrance Hatch, as my IG. But I went on a podcast and they put it on there and they saw I got to 1 million, so they took it again.
Why they keep taking your Instagram?
Cause Zuckerberg don't like me.
Why you?
They hating on me. I'm the life of Instagram. You need me.
So how many Instagrams is this for you?
This is like my 13th one.
So you gonna make another one?
Yeah, I already made another one. Y'all follow my new Instagram, Boosie IG 2024. And I just started another one, Fold School. Y'all follow me.
At this point, we might need you to make your own app or something.
I'm trying. I need some billionaires to get it going.
Man, you can make that yourself.
I don't it take a lot to make a big old platform like that. I'm not used to being told what to do. I'm not. We making all this money for your platform, and you won't tell us a nipple can't pop out. Real. I've been rocking with Twitter.
Y'all, I have had an amazing time here at Revolt World 2024 presented by Walmart. I hope y'all have had a great time too, okay? I want to thank you all for taking this adventure with me. All of the attendees that came out, special shout out to Walmart, to our sponsors. Gotta shout out Revolt for putting on such an amazing event. We had a blast, okay, baby? And yes, I am your amazing, gorgeous, demure host, Kia Soulstar Riley, and I will see you next year for Revolt World.